Huh?
Yeah,
We
we're
live?
going live, man.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boys at Joint Effort. We back with another podcast on this lovely, lovely Sunday. I hope it's lovely for you. If not, it's finna be because hey, spark some up, spark some up, cuz that's all you gotta do. It's finna be a great day always. You know what I'm saying? We got some amazing deals to
Sir.
talk about. We got some can of news to talk about, and we got some Zao to throw down with y'all people. We got some laughs to get out the fucking chest. So let's get it going, bro.
Yeah, you heard the man.
You already
So,
know.
with that being
Andre, what are you
said,
smoking
fellas,
on?
I got some duck Lottie. That's what I'm calling this. Duct tape mixed with garlotti.
Duck
that
Lottie.
sounds amazing, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
Is that what? Why are you making a name up? Did you grow it?
No, I just mixed. I made hella pre rolls with it in it.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's a mix of two
Like,
strains.
Yeah,
what you got loaded up, homie?
so right now we've been working with the SFV OG cross with Oreos and a little bit of Gelato 41, dude. That Gelato 41 so creamy, the nose on it,
This is the $50 version.
smelling right. Yeah, man.
Okay.
It smells right. I don't know what's going on. It smells right. I mean, it's
I mean, just had a lot of gelatos.
it's
Right?
just it seems like it isn't quite burning consistent the way I want it to, and I think it's just because it isn't cured quite properly yet, but yeah, it's been smoking really nicely.
what you got, dad?
So I gotta follow up with my boy Zype. I got the SFE OG Smalls across with Oreos as well, and I agree with the burn. I'm excited to see how this is once it cures a little bit more. The nose, it's got like it's equal parts cologne and like a banana smoothie, like that when you blend up a bunch of bananas. It's almost like that kind of planty banana peel sweet. That's what I get out of it, and I've
Okay.
been really impressed with it. Yeah, it's been real nice this morning.
Okay.
What about you, Jerry?
I was gonna smoke the mango smalls till I realized I still had jealousy ground up in my grinder from Peace Out Malaise, and I'm now all of a sudden extremely hyped for my smoke session I'm about to get into.
Let's
Because
go.
if you haven't seen this down in that 420 showcase section, this is probably top two of the prettiest flowers that I've had come across my desk recently. Right after
Pictures looked amazing.
oh yes, right after that Dante's Inferno from Jay Liddy's, because I don't think many things are really touching that one right now. That thing just looked like it was
Bro.
furry, not even keefy anymore. That one looked furry. This one here, it looks keefy. This one looks purple. This one, like, it checks all the boxes. You just can't compete with a bud having fur on it, right?
Hell
I
yeah,
lost
dude. Yeah,
my
look, the
eighth.
pictures look so nice.
I lost my eighth of the Dante Inferno.
I figured out something with my camera recently. If I keep my camera on and the moving thing is the bud rather than my camera being moving and the bud being still, the pictures, videos come out like 6 times as clear. And this sounds like common sense, but we're all going to talk at some point a little bit about the new year coming up, and all I'm saying is the new year content quality. If that is just a stepping stone of what's going to happen on my channel, is all of a sudden I can actually start taking real bud shots for y'all. The big things coming.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, guys! You want to
Yeah.
spark up and take a quick cheers?
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
watching, listening?
Cheers.
Oh yeah,
We see
let's
Frankenstein,
get some
we got up in
ASMR
the
going.
YouTube. We got Hunter will review it here in the Discord chat. Shout out to the homies everywhere. I've seen checks pop
Go.
through. I've seen a few others pop through. Much love.
Cheers, y'all.
Hey, cheers. Ain't got no bomb, but I'm still smacking on this bad boy. I roll one up too, but I gotta go get the shit.
Yeah, that SFEOG Oreos has a real sweet cologne flavor. I really enjoy that. Very like musky. There's a sweetness to it. Wow, that's one thing I can say about this too. It's really Zype. I don't know if you feel the same way. I know I've only had it for a day, but it's really consistent. Like every time I
Oh, it
blaze
is.
this up, it's really consistent.
It really,
It's huge.
you know, it really hits home with the person. Not only does it, not only does it bring that flavor that you want, but it also brings a little bit of bite at the end.
It does. And it's got this, like, for me, it starts at the back and wraps around. It's like this nice little hug that just starts to engulf you, you know?
Oh yeah.
Really fun.
Is it coming out because
I
is
could
it
see that
Oreos
being-
and Gelato 41 being two big parts of it, right? I feel like that could either be on the head side or the body side. It's definitely somewhere hybrid, but is it leaning one way?
It's for me personally, it's really even. If I had to give a slight lean, I'd say sativa over indica, a little more in the brain than the body, but it's real close to 50-50 for me.
We're just a beautiful mix. Of course, me and G Bear both ordered that too, and we're waiting till Monday because USPS doesn't like us East Coast folk. So we're sitting over here waiting, praying that they deliver the package.
Definitely.
They've been on some
Definitely
weird ones the
praying
past like 2
because
weeks. I've seen a lot of people with package issues.
I have packages in Washington State. If for those of you that don't know geography, that's above California. This package is coming from Oregon, so more central of the country. It went west to Washington State, and now it's jumped around every town in Washington State. I'm way over here in Connecticut. I'm in New England. I'm over here, bruh. I don't know why my package is over here. And supposedly it just started moving again yesterday, so like it actually started moving again. So it might just randomly show up in 3 months. But, you know, package shipping time's supposed to be 3, 4, 5 days. I don't know about 5 months, you know.
Yeah. I had a package legitimately come to my city and then leave and go to Nashville, which I don't live in
I'd be
Tennessee.
so mad. I would have
And
called
come
it.
back.
I would have called the postal service. Like, what y'all got going, cuz? Like, what y'all really doing,
Really?
bro? What's really going on, man? Y'all gotta let me know some, or it's gonna be some big problems.
Right, seriously, because a lot
Mhm.
of people struggle with this issue around this time of the year. They're trying to get their medicine, they're trying to get their goods right, and they've been struggling with these package issues for a while, and it's almost concerning for not only myself but other people as well.
Emphasis on the word medicine.
no doubt.
Everybody listening, you know, they're going to definitely be a heavier emphasis on that word medicine going into the next year because the narrative has to change around this plant, first of all. So, first, some states do allow for you to ship alcohol. If your alcohol is showing up 1 week late, there has to be a different understanding for that happening than if your weed is showing up, your bud, your flower, your medicine. Again,
Absolutely.
keyword medicine. Your
Absolutely.
medicine showing up. It's not JK Distro having the shipping issues. This wasn't a JK package
Yes.
of mine. No, it's USPS is having issues coincidentally, randomly with any company, anything you're buying. Not even specifically bud related. But the thing is, this isn't the normal package, right? So when medicine is delivered to your house, I've never heard of somebody's medicine getting to their house late when they get it shipped. No, because it's shipped differently. It's
No, I
shipped
mean,
with
it's
a premium care and handling. But right now, the Postal Service still has a negative stigma around this plant. This is, again, a plant. It is a medicine. Why can't we get the Postal Service to treat it with a little bit more respect? At least long term, the goal should be that they make sure that gets to you. Double down on it because it's not just a normal package. This is
Yep.
medicine for a lot of people. Not to discount.
Yeah, I mean, what would happen if a diabetic's insulin went to a different state and was a week late getting to them? You know what I mean? And it's one thing that one of the reasons I think finding good medicinal cannabis at a good price, and one of the reasons I'm such a fan of these JK Distro $50 ounces, they have such a motivation going into next year, and other companies as well, not just JK, that are doing this, that want to be able to get quality medicine in the hands of people that need it at an affordable price. We all, I think, at one point in our lives have needed something that we can't afford that we need, and that is a shit place to be. It sucks when you know there's something you need that will benefit you in numerous ways, and it's just something you can't make happen, or you have to cut corners, or it's just not quite there, and you have to go without it. People that have done that, you understand that struggle, and to be able to have something like this that is good quality medicine, it's grown well, you can rest assured that what you are putting in your body is quality medicine and is safe to use
For sure.
at a good price. I mean, it's It's the equivalent of like when it was years ago when the insulin price reduction happened and insulin became next to nothing, which we've seen it reverse since then. But like
Yeah.
things like that, it is equally life changing as something like that. And you're right, going into next year, really pushing this narrative of this is a medicine. And of course, the beauty of it is you can relax on a Friday night and watch a great movie and have a really nice time
Yep.
while at the same time providing your body with anti-inflammatory benefits, anti-spasmodic benefit. I mean, the list goes
Not
on. It
being
goes
in
on.
pain,
And
being able to be around your family, treat them all well after you've already had a tough ass day, to be able to stare at each of them, smile, and say, "Hey, I love y'all," and then be able to wake up and do it all again.
absolutely.
Yeah, the
Yep.
anti-inflammatory benefits. You're so true. The modern day, especially the inflammation people are going through, they don't even know your brain is inflamed depending on what you're eating. People, your gut is definitely
Absolutely.
inflamed if you're eating an American diet. Your muscles, if you worked out today,
Absolutely.
are inflamed. If you haven't worked out in a week, they're inflamed in a different way. Um, so, are you inflamed? Right? You are. Well, this herb right
Yep.
here, if taken in the right dose, will help deal with that. Um,
Oh, absolutely.
that's just starting. That's just starting. Not even getting to like the
Yep.
mental benefits. The You start
Oh
talking about the
yeah.
different
I mean the mental
cannabinoids.
anti-inflammatory as well. Like just the mental pressure that it relieves and the ability to I mean
Mm-hmm.
all of us in different ways are faced with different external pressures every day, whether it's generationally, just contextually to the people you surround yourself with. And I find personally that some of the natural humanistic funk that you can get caught up in, whether it's comparative based thinking or bashing yourself or just
Yep.
letting your insecurities come to the surface, cannabis is such a powerful medicine at overcoming those hurdles that
Yep.
oftentimes people just get in their own way on, you know?
So, and then we start learning about all the cannabinoids right now. Thank God for the hemp market because
Oh
it's
yeah.
propelling these things. It's not the cannabis market. So, when big cannabis tries to sell you various products down the road, be wary. Because we've had such
Oh yeah.
developments with CBG and THCV and CBN and CBD. Real quick, CBG makes you focused, takes away the anxiety while making you focus. CBN puts you to sleep while keeping your spine loose for people who have problems with their back and sleeping. It's a phenomenal mix. CBD, everybody
Oh yeah.
knows, helps take away the anxiety, helps take down the inflammation if you don't want any THC in your body. But now we have things like THCV, gets you energetic, makes you not want to eat, helps you lose weight, helps you perform better in athletics, helps you focus better. So
Yep.
you combine THCV with like CBG in the morning, all of a sudden, hypothetically, I'm not gonna like say for everybody, but for me, for example, I haven't taken Adderall in months and months and months and months. Still go and get the
Mm.
prescription because I've had some ADHD issues that have made me not perform well at work unless I've medicated. But Adderall, get rid of all of your what do you call it? Get rid of it gets rid of my creativity. It makes me feel a little bit zombie esque. It makes me feel as if I'm everybody else. I still maintain my
Mm.
personality and my independence when I'm using cannabinoids as medicine. And the CBG and
Absolutely.
THCV gives me that same motivation, energy, focus that the two of them, the other
I
ones
wonder
don't.
if CBDV is similar to THCV, whereas like it makes you mad focused and like it's also an appetite suppressant. I wonder because like there is CBDV. I've seen flour that's high in CBDV as whereas like the same way as flowers high in I mean THCV,
Oh yeah, yeah. We're not
but I never
touching on
tried
any of the
some.
strange cannabinoids even right here. Like the other cannabinoids that are
Right.
synthetic, which by the way might not be as bad as some big cannabis propaganda is making you think. I'm gonna throw this out here. I think Delta 8 is far less worse for you than a lot of people do. I think THCO was even far less worse than people are telling you it was. I think big cannabis saw these as threats and was trying to attack them and outlaw them, just as with every other cannabinoid. Thing being, so the THCO test, they were saying that vaping it was unhealthy, right? That was what we concluded. The tests were all done at temperatures that no one has ever vaped at before. Do you ever vape at 700 degrees Fahrenheit? Just a quick question. So yes,
Bro,
THCO is really bad for you if you're vaping it at about 700
in that
degrees
case,
Fahrenheit.
in that
So
case,
is everything.
CBD is bad for you. In that point,
Big
go
facts.
Exactly.
take a CBD dab at 800 and tell me your chest don't feel
That's
like it's on fire.
just that quick little
Oh
Yeah.
point.
shit,
So
dude.
these things are, yes, THCO has a very interesting history that still keeps me away from it. You know, the military developed that as a potential and never was successful, but potential weapon, which is very, very interesting. But for example, like Delta 8, people are worried about health issues going forward, etc. But there's no real test on it. I don't know. I'm just not buying in to the statistics. There's
Well,
too much on the
no, and I
other
think
side.
people.
Too much market share was lost to a single cannabinoid being D8.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so then
And
we're
I
saying
think people
smoke the
need
real
to
thing, and now we have the real thing as an alt cannabinoid, quote unquote THCA, but
I think that people that have that perspective on Delta 8, it's like I would encourage you to put yourself in people's shoes who live in a market where they, especially before THCA was really exposed as accessible medicine, people could only get their hands on Delta 8 in certain areas, and that was the difference between them taking an opiate, So it's like, okay, if it's not your thing, that's okay for sure, but it
And
did provide a means to an end for a lot of people.
I mean,
No,
like
it's,
yeah.
everybody's
I
so
know a lot of
worried
people.
about synthetic too. Just as that quick little point, right? Think about what you eat during the day before you start complaining about the homie maybe a little bit of D8 or something in their cartridge. This is like an interesting little standpoint. Is do you eat margarine's supposed to be healthier than butter, right? Almond milk's supposed to be healthier than
Eggs,
milk.
no.
No, margarine
No.
is hydro. It's the
Margarine
same
ain't
thing
nothing
that
but
they
Food
like
do to
red
oil,
HH.
7
It's the
in your
same thing
like
they do to
Gatorade.
vegetable oil.
HHC.
Yeah, food
Yeah,
red
it's the same
7's in
exact
your
process.
Food red 7's in your Gatorade. There's too many other synthetic things that you're putting into your body that are far
Hey,
worse than that cannabinoid.
I got one thing to say. If you hitting on an elf bar, if I see you just hitting a high, if I see you hitting a puff, if I see you hitting a Lost Mary, I don't give a fuck what brand, bro. If you're hitting on some dang nicotine and you're talking down on Delta 8, reevaluate, cuz. Reevaluate, cuz think about it. Just think about it. Cuz I know a lot of people that hate on
THC
Delta 8,
juice.
THCO, THCP. They'll hate on
Yeah.
all of this shit and they'll still go hit the Nick vape. Bro, what is up with you? Like, bro.
There is a D8
Not
product
to
for every single nicotine product on the market right now.
not to mention Elf
D8
Bar,
isn't
they
as
got exposed.
psychoactive.
They
You could
test
put
their pens. The employees in the factory actually puff on all of them before they send them out. It was exposed on video. Fucking
Well,
Oh
that's a
disgusting.
yeah, I
great thing,
forgot
but
about
then
that.
shitty things like THCO. Yeah,
So
THCO
gross.
was potentially still very shitty, as you're saying. It was a weapon at a point, and I wonder why people thought to bring a bio weapon forward as smoke product.
Saying what? I mean, it's not as
Yeah.
bad, I guess, because you know what I'm saying. We ain't seeing people, but like, bro, same reason why K2 was a thing.
Yeah, all these synthesized
Same,
stuff, like they're selling at the smoke shops. It isn't healthy for the people. They need to start reevaluating what they're selling to the not only the customers for their own benefit, but their own health at the same time. Because when you, I've been in those situations. I've gone to those places and I've seen those things, and it's not all that it's cracked up to be, because you pick up something expecting something decent, as a customer you're expecting something good, but you pick up something that's synthesized, doesn't taste right, doesn't have the natural terpene profile, doesn't have any of that. Something that's like BHO or like, something out of the ordinary that you normally wouldn't see every day, and it's like,
Yeah.
hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
it's not
Well, and it sucks
necessarily the
because
same.
especially if you have any experience in cannabis, you go into it expecting a certain thing, expecting a certain feeling, experience, flavor, and you don't get that. It can, I've had a few of those experiences where you're like, oh, this just sucks. This is not what I thought it was gonna be.
No, but then there was good and
Definitely.
bad, right? And
Oh
came
yeah.
out of it, but
Absolutely.
still has some very interesting points. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people
Well, and I
making
think
50% THCA carts, but they're still 50% D8. But you're able to sell those cartridges at
That is something
$20.
wild, bro. These people will say, "Oh yeah, this is a THCA card." Blah 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 blah. You look at the lab report card. That shit only 12% THC, and then the rest of it is some hot dog water cut. They don't, bro. Like, why do they get it? How can you get away with this?
I think there should have to be the word blend on it, but then again, the moment we start allowing regulations,
Oh yeah.
we start seeing this become the cannabis market.
yeah, at least be like Ocho. One thing I appreciated about their box for their disposable, right on the back, they're very clear on exactly how much of everything is in there. Yes, it's still a very small amount of THCA compared to Delta 8, but at least it's like if you're gonna do that, specify it. Don't
For
call it just a
sure.
THCA cart
Right.
and then you go look it up. You're like, the hell is this?
Don't
Yeah,
make
So I
people
and
go
appreciate
into.
that.
you get in your
Don't make
car,
people go
scan the
into stuff
QR code.
blind, bro. People want to know what they buying.
Yep. Well, it's like
If
at
I
that
know,
point, if you want to do the cart game and you're not in a state that has dispensary grade carts, get like some diamond distillate and terps, and at least it's closest than Delta 8. You know what I mean?
True.
heck yeah, for sure, for sure. It's just like people just want to know what they, like I said, going into, bro. Cause like I will, yeah, bro. Every once in a while, I will fuck around and see what's up with it, with an out know cart, just to see like how does
Hmm.
this compare to what I've been talking on recently. You know what I'm saying? Let me, cause you can't never forget where you came from. You got to go back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? You know, every once in a while. I mean, I'm not saying that DA is the basics, guys. That is not the fucking basics. Do not get it wrong. But you know what I'm saying? In the hemp world, it is the basics. When it comes to getting faded in the hemp world, especially, that is the basics. You know what I'm saying? So every once in a while, you got to go back and see how far have we came? How far have we came? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it really will surprise you sometimes. These products, like some of these, like Delta 8, or TACP, whatever, some of these blends, they hitting harder than the tree is. They hitting harder than the tree is all day.
There's a blend of
But
like
then, but you
what is it, HHC, THCP, and THCM, and it just like absolutely two puffs. It's just like what the hell? It's such a different
wow, your
mixture.
Yep.
ass, boy. It
Different
most
mix.
definitely is always different because it's not the real thing. But you know what I'm saying? It could be strong. It could be as strong, if not stronger than the real thing sometimes.
Yeah.
That
Oh, for
gelato
sure.
41, dude. Hitting, but the SFEOG on the smalls, like I said.
But you just want to know that that's what you getting when you getting it. Because if not, then it's a big problem. I don't, bro. If I don't want that shit all the time. I don't want that all the time.
Nah.
No.
Because
Right.
I don't like how it makes me my lungs feel. I don't like how it make my head feel after a while. I don't like how it make my tolerance feel after a while.
No.
So
But if I know I'm finna get into it, I know only take a few puffs. Only, you know what I'm saying?
most
Hmm.
D8 brands too, though, don't tell you like how pure their distillate is and stuff like that. On top of
Yep.
that, all though, so they all
That is very true.
always felt so different. Like different brands, like I don't know.
And
Remember like hitting like Modus versus hitting some random brand that you would find in your like smoke shop. The Modus felt so smooth. It didn't actually hurt your lungs too much unless you were puffing it nonstop all night. Or like 3 Chi with
something
like 99% purity. I'm sure that stuff feels pretty smooth compared to a lot of other D8 distillates, you know.
that is very true. A lot. I ain't never even seen that. Now that you say that, like the purity of the distillate, I never even thought about that.
Yep.
Study finds no evidence that
And then
medical
a lot of these,
marijuana causes cognitive impairment in patients with chronic health problems.
a lot of companies, they be marketing them, in such ways where you would think that it's from the plant for real. Like Delta 8 comes
Yes.
from the
Yes.
plant, blah 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 blah. Whole time that shit came from the stem, my nigga. No, it came from the
Yep.
plant for real, but it was synthesized from a stem. They got that shit from some sugar leaf, and now you're high off of that. And you thinking like the way that they'll really like real life make you think like it's
It's some
natural
fresh
in a
press shit or
sense.
something.
You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like no, bro,
Yeah.
that no,
No
it's
Yeah.
gonna be
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the best way I've gone about it that I've found for carts to smack as close as possible to a good old fashioned dispense cart. The THCA diamond distillate and then some terps from Vivimu, man. That's not a bad way to go. You know, all things considered, if you can't get your hands on a straight up D9 cart,
It most
I was
definitely ain't. It's the
surprised.
closest you're gonna get, honestly.
Mhm.
Cause
You
I
get real
mean,
pure diamond distillate.
the high is definitely there. The taste, that's depending on you now.
Totally. Exactly right.
Yeah. True.
Yep.
Tastes
Yep.
with the right terpenes. It's good. My recommendation:
Yep.
You can have
5%
it tasting like a
terpenes.
dispensary
After
cart.
that, the terpenes start to terp a little too terpy. So
Yes, yes, for sure. You got to be mindful of that. Absolutely. Yeah, like the diamond distillate from Dr. Ganja, it's 99%. It's super pure, and I find that shit smacks real good in a cart, like real nice.
For sure, for sure. Other than that, I beat myself up for this constantly. I didn't copy it when it was only 80. That shit only used to be like 80 something for the half.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's when I snagged some.
The
it's wild.
deal that I can never regret missing out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smacks. I like it.
Always didn't buy more because I was worried about the shipping times, and now I'm looking at the new price and worried about the shipping times. You know.
Exactly. Like it ain't even worth it no more. I ain't taking a chance.
Yeah, I
Yep.
get that. Oh, Dr. Ganja. I, I've always felt like it's on purpose. I feel like they have deals with other companies that sell the same product.
That's what I was thinking. Like honestly,
or something.
realistically, I feel like they order shit off of other companies and then they send it to you from that company. You know what I'm saying? Like back order it or whatever. Because no other company's taking this long as shit, bro. And they have way too many products for that not to be the case.
Right.
Yep.
It's something.
Yep. You're absolutely right. Something like that. It's got to be.
Hey.
It's always that. It's not just everyone. It's always there's always shipping issues every time.
Like yeah, like some companies. Okay, I don't have companies slip up. Something happen.
Sure.
I gotta wait a little week or something. You know what I'm
Small
saying?
team.
But no,
Got
Right. It
Dr.
stays.
busy.
Ganja
Wait a
is
week.
every time 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You would feel like they
Yep.
would eventually address it. If it was a staffing issue, well, you're getting enough orders to potentially hire another person to come in for a few hours. If it was a
Actually emailed them about it, and I can pull up their actual defense. It was basically no, this is our process, and we ship out like once a week or every X amount of days after getting orders. That's what they said.
oh,
I
so
legit
you'll
was like,
just-
do you guys need some help?
yeah, so you don't ship out every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. They don't.
Yeah, because they gotta
don't.
collect enough
It's
money to
intentional.
get enough money for all the orders that just got
For all the
placed.
orders. Yeah, it was wild. I was like, okay.
It's
I
their
mean, teach their own.
process.
That's odd that you acknowledge that as part of your process, but okay.
Interesting.
Very weird. Yeah, it was very weird.
Just
Dr.
like
Ganja the only place that really just tell you, yeah, our shipping is free. Because if not, you wouldn't cop from us.
it's like you hit it. Imagine texting the plug 10 years ago. Hey, bro, I need an eighth. Any chance you can slide by? Actually, dude, yes, but I only slide by on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so you're gonna have to wait till Tuesday because it's currently Sunday, and my process is I only deliver on
That's
those
funny.
2 days.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, fuck your process, homie. Like, I'm going next door then.
Yeah.
Bro.
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah, it's wild.
Just,
It's wild.
they
Got the
have
process
some
of hitting up
products
another
that makes it
plug.
almost
And my
worth it,
process
though.
will be
The
buying from
craziest thing.
someone else.
The
That's
diamond
what I'm
distill's
saying. I got a
only
process
there.
of hitting up another plug.
The diamond distill's like only there though, which is the wild thing. No one else is like
Yeah.
selling that product.
Yeah.
It's like you almost.
Yeah.
They got you cornered, Kyle. They got you cornered.
I feel like everyone needs a little bit of diamond distillate in their collection. Diamonds, like I'm not distillate, but the diamonds, right? just like regular THCA diamonds, some hemp flower diamonds. In their collection, only for the simple fact that you can bake with it, but you can also melt it down and really get into the science and really know your dosage with it. So
Yeah, there is
there's
1,000
there's certain
milligrams
things that
basically per gram.
I love me some diamonds. Diamonds over top of some keef. It's the best melt shot because it all
Ooh.
kind of coagulates together as the diamonds melt. Oh, so
yeah, and
good.
then all just drizzles into the bud and
Uh
then
huh.
just
Bubble, bubble, bubble. Inhale the happiness.
What if you
oh
would
yeah,
like,
so good, man.
make some hash, but you crush the diamond up and you got the like an isolate basically, and you have it all up in that keef mixed in all perfect, and then you go through the hash making process.
I did see a video. Someone they did something like that. They had THCA isolate and CBG isolate, and they had a little collection of fresh pressed that they had just done, and they threw all that in there and were mixing it and whipping it. And oh man, by the end, it was like this light kind of tan, like beautiful consistency. It made me want to do it.
Sounds so
Want to
good.
dab
Oof.
that? Yeah,
Just
it looks great. It really did.
probably hits so nice.
I'd
Oh
say like take like
yeah.
an ounce of dabs or something and then like melt them into your edibles or like melt them first and let them, decarb or do what they gotta do essentially, depending on what kind of psychoactive you are using.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
but yeah,
Frankenstein asks, "What are your thoughts on THCA from cookies not going to all 50 states?" That's it's a risk appetite decision by the business, definitely. Not shipping it to any states that have implemented or are theorized to implement total THC laws because there would be additional risk shipping it there depending on your interpretation of the law or whether or not you have any desire to appear in a courtroom. I don't think Cookies has any desire to appear in a courtroom because they're the type of company a
Lord knows
judge
they're in
will
enough
make.
lawsuits.
Yeah, they're in enough lawsuits already, and the judge will make a case out of them. They will lose the case. They aren't the right person to win the case. I'm happy Cookies isn't taking any risks. I'm kind of mad they're even in the industry because the the last 5 years of them have not been something I aspire to replicate.
No.
Um, it would have
right.
been cool to try it
Hey,
for.
Cookie CBD, kind of an example. If you ever really looked at Cookie CBD, you take, I don't know, bro, just taking some other shit, putting your name on it, then taxing that shit up to the fucking walls.
Well, the THCA I
Even with
thought was the real
CBD,
flower. I thought that like that was the
Yeah.
one real cookies thing. Like I know cookies
nothing is, bro.
before did like D8 flower with
They're real.
Secret Nature and CBD with somebody else, but I thought the THCA was like the
I
real
mean,
flower, freeze cured and whatever.
But
So,
it's cookies, not just that,
but isn't
but
I
just
mean,
you
back
don't
in
know
the
the
day
people
when
that
they
he getting it
just
from.
were, when they were just about genetics and like working with Mr. Shabinsky, I think his name is.
yeah,
Back in the day, like when they perfected gelato, like that was when cookies was cookies. Now, especially like you said, with all the lawsuits they're going through, their image is so tainted that it's like they're almost like a tar baby, or anything they touch, they're gonna stick to it. They just kind of have that tainted picture now, unfortunately.
They ain't gonna lie though, they made some dope ass clothes and shit though.
Oh, they were the kings of genetics 10, 15 years ago. Like they were back in the day, they were the peeps, man. But they've really done a lot to wreak havoc on their PR
You know
image.
what's
That's for
crazy, bro?
sure.
It's people that be wearing cookies really done made their name though. You gotta give them their respect because there's people out
Oh,
here.
no doubt.
There's people out here that wear cookies. They don't even know what the fuck it is. They don't even smoke.
yeah.
I
For
don't
sure.
seen people with cookies on. I be like, damn, your shirt raw as fuck.
They're
Cut
the
that shit fire.
supreme of the cannabis world.
I
I've
done seen people like, damn, cut that shit fire. You smoke type shit. They be like, nah, duck. Or no, like I don't even know, bro. I done dead ass like they had on a cookie shirt, and somehow I end up asking them, did they know what cookies was for real or some shit like that. And they were like, a clothing brand. No, like anything else, or like clothing brand. Like they
I think
only
they
knew them
got
as a
that
clothing brand.
perspective too. I feel like
It's kind of
it's like
cool that
people got
they're
Jeter
able to get
shirts.
their logo out there.
Oh, for real. But like Jeter too. Jeter
They're
got
definitely
the
Absolutely.
cool because some people only know you from a clothing brand. Some
Yeah.
people
Oh, for sure.
only know you as cannabis. Some
Hmm.
people know you as both. The money that they making is amazing.
Yeah.
Why, bro? The marketing, this is commendable as hell,
a lot
to
of
say
it
the
is due to
least.
like legacy California brands not being able to register a business for selling cannabis in the early days, but needing to get the money, um, at least parts of the money clean so that they can go forward, sponsor, and grow as a brand. So they would develop the clothing brands. They would develop the alternative lifestyle brand. Where they were sponsoring sports teams, smaller sports teams, etc. To just push the brand out there. So you see it with uh, Viscus is one of my favorite ones from California. Like I also call them boardwalk brands, but you'll see them on boardwalks like selling clothes. But then if you ask them for one of their carts or something, you might be able to have some luck. If you've been to California, it's kind of cool. Um, like there's so much just cannabis out there beyond like the dispensary brands you see, and how do these brands make their money? Right? They're approved to make hemp or to make cannabis products, but they're not in the dispensaries, for example, right? So what are they selling to make the money, the legal money to continue to grow? Because some of them are legitimate brands just waiting for their time, but they got to keep money coming in. So clothing, entertainment, now THCA. You're seeing a few step into THCA now. Zatix was one of the ones I've seen step into THCA that I don't have. Think I see Joey Pill weed reviews posted a few times. That guy's pretty big, but otherwise I haven't seen too many people get to that brand yet. And we're talking about like what will cookies be sending you in that bag if you want good old California weed. I mean, first of all, JK, but now there's brands like Zatix right there. That's another very long-standing legacy California THC brand, now selling THCA. They're legit flowers that would be in the dispensaries that can just pass as THCA products are also now online. I wonder if we're going to see more of that next year. Because next year, I mean, it's
I
insane
bet
that
you.
we have
Yeah.
another year
Oh
of
yeah.
this full-fledged hemp market, because this can really cause a lot, a lot to happen, and the market to grow to such a size that closing it will be a problem, big time problem.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and I don't know if they knew that when they extended it, right? Because if they were going to cancel, they should have canceled it this September. To
Oh,
say
Oh,
we
for
gotta
sure.
stop the
For
bleeding
sure. I
before
I
there's too
agree.
much.
They've opened up a can of worms they're not going to be able to close, especially come the end of next year. I mean, even just looking at 2023 and how much the THCA movement has blown up this year, let alone from anything in 2022. 2024, especially with it being an election year, it's going to be wild to see what the state of
Yeah.
cannabis is comes like December of next year.
Didn't
For sure.
we learn
Definitely,
that it
definitely.
was, what was it again? They had the hemp markets on as big as any state cannabis market right now,
Yeah. Yep.
or bigger. I
That's
forgot the
absolutely wild.
statistic. It's
Or bigger, exactly. Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it's wild, and well, and especially just with, and this is normal as it gets less, it gets destigmatized, and there's more availability and readily available access to THCA. You watch the price go down, and you watch, like, I remember back in dispensary days, like, you could really not, at least in Denver, you could not find a good ounce, like, worth really smoking under $200 at a dispensary. Like,
Wow.
unless it was like, we have to get this out of the shelves. Now we are like losing money by having this on the shelf. Now there were shake deals and things of that nature for sure, but it's wild, like when I hear about the prices in Michigan on the medical side, or just even a $50 ounce. Like, that's was unheard of to me 10 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy, and it's I'm excited to see that continue, and I hope that trajectory continues. Where come the end of next year, who knows what quality we can see at a good price? You know.
Yeah, $50
You know I'm all
ounces,
for that.
dude.
Yeah.
Love to smoke
They're
good and pay less,
absolutely.
bro. I want to continue to see that happen. I've been seeing some crazy shit going on. And bro, like you said, it just keep upgrading every single time. Keep upgrading.
Yep.
So what we gonna have next?
Mm-hmm.
Next year we might be able to get them hydroponic $100. I mean, you can't get 100. You can get $100 hydroponic zips in this world that we live in to your doorstep.
Yeah, but like imagine like $2 grams of like concentrate, like live rosin, $2 grams, or just some shatter for $2. Like that was my employee discount back in the day that I thought was crazy good. Like imagine that just
Yeah.
I mean, look at the
crazy.
completely unregulated legal market in Thailand right now. There are $2, $3 grams at street vendor shops, basically. Like where cannabis can go if we just it's a plant. If it gets treated like a plant, if people actually start to understand it, if the correct narrative is pushed for this next year, before all of these important legal decisions are made, we can see some very beautiful, beautiful things. But if the wrong
Oh,
narrative is
absolutely.
pushed and this is treated as if it's alcohol or treated as if it's a drug or treated as if it's a pharmaceutical or treated, it should be treated as a supplement. It's my honest
Yep.
opinion, which requires advertising to be done in a certain manner, which I'm okay with that. But the way in which people buy
And
it or
preparation.
consume it, and yeah,
Yep.
and preparation and the facilities which handle it have to meet certain restrictions, requirements. Those are all okay, but to start restricting the sale of it or what type of products you can
Or
make
the
from
the
it,
consistency.
the
Yep.
Oh,
Can't get
right. That's what
flour.
you
Can
mean
only
in
get
minimally
Asian.
pills
start
or.
doing those type of
Mhm.
regulations, we'll just see the price go back up.
Yeah. The best, most powerful thing I think is making it legal for everyone to grow. I know not everyone may
Oh
want
yeah.
to grow, but I mean, like, that's the gift that keeps on giving. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like that's having the ability to grow legal
growing
quality
gift.
medicine yourself.
That way we won't have to worry about people hurting themselves. You
Yes.
know, if they can't find something reliable, they can grow it
Yes.
themselves, knowing
Yes.
that they have their own
Yes.
healthy medicine. You know what I mean? That's what's
Yep.
most important to me is the health of the people. The health
Yep.
of you guys, the health of you
Yep.
guys, the health of me, health of you guys. Protect your
Well, and
lungs.
that's such a like there's even the cathartic process of growing and tending to a plant. Like there's a whole element of that comes into play too when you grow that giving people the
Yeah,
opportunity to do that and really take control of their ability to help themselves. It's
they're your
I
babies.
think it's something else that we touch on a lot on this show, and it's important to touch on, especially as you get into next year with the narrative of this being such good medicine, is cannabis. It's I think one of the most powerful medicinal aspects of cannabis is when it's utilized properly. And what I mean by that is you don't use it to solve your problems, but you use it to help you get to a place where you can solve your problems. It's powerful. Like I said, it can bring you out of a funk that you may otherwise not, like literally not be able to get yourself out of, right? You may be able to see a situation from a certain perspective that you really wouldn't otherwise. And I think perspective is the closest thing human beings have to a legitimate superpower. Because if you change your perspective, you legitimately can see a situation 100% differently. You absolutely
For
can see
sure, for sure.
something.
Changing the way you look at stuff change your life.
Yeah,
Absolutely, it does. And this is such a powerful tool to help. It's hard sometimes to make that mental change is a really heavy weight to lift sometimes for human beings. And this lightens that load so much, you know?
So
hey, for real.
And then you see people drinking their sorrow away, but in reality, you could be saving so much money
Mm.
on this, on
Yes,
green.
and be making positive change in your body, not at your detriment.
Yeah, you don't
and
gotta
even
force
bro,
That's
yourself to
there's
have fun.
people that can't handle the THC. I understand.
Yeah, that's
Bro, I
totally
really
fine.
advise
Absolutely.
people to try out CBD, bro.
Yeah.
CBD is amazing. Even a
Yep.
THC user, heavy THC user, I still go pick up that zip of CBD every once in a while to have on the side.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yep.
Cause it's
The
nice, bro.
flavor on
You
it
talking
too.
about clearing some mental fog. You talking about, you know what I'm saying, relaxing.
Yep.
Bro,
Yep.
CBD gets you, it gets it done,
It
bro.
gets you
It gets
psyched
it
up and
done.
stuff.
Yes.
Different. It's
Absolutely.
different too. Like,
Yep.
cause you know what I'm saying. THC, you gonna know you smacked. You gonna know you
Yes.
smacked. But
Yes.
you get to feel the CBD.
Yeah.
You strictly feel the CBD. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Yes.
It ain't just a.
Well, and
It's
there's
no
like
high. There is no high. It's nothing but the feeling that it gives you.
a foundation of for me too. Like whenever I use CBD, I find hours after the fact, there's just this like foundational inner comfort that like doesn't go away. Whereas like THCA, like you said, you know you're smacked. You've got that good experience, right? But then you're back to normal to a degree. Whereas CBD, it's like I find if I wake and bake with CBD, I get off of work and I'm still like, wow, just there's just that like inner like comfort that
Life is
comes from
pretty
smoking
good.
CBD, you know? Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm all right. I
Yeah.
haven't been anxious in like 12 hours. Holy shit.
But
You
when
Yeah,
I
know?
go to
it's
buy
it's
CBD or
wild.
Yeah.
try CBD, I don't go just buy some random CBD flower. You got to be careful. If you go to a CBD shop, they might tax you a little bit, but you're gonna definitely get something all right.
Bro,
Otherwise, just
it's
do a
some
little
very reputable
research.
vendors. You can get some high quality CBD.
Low
When I say high
volume,
quality, what I mean
injection
by that is you will
wellness.
get it confused with cannabis, bro. Until you smoke it and you see that you don't feel anything, there's no deciphering details that will let you know
Yeah,
this is CBD.
it'll
I'm
smell
talking about that's like
nice.
that quality.
The breakdown will be
Definitely.
fun.
Definitely.
You know,
Reminds me of that Death by Peanut Butter.
you'll.
You can't tell the difference, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, that
Ain't no
sounds so
difference
good.
until you light it up.
I still got some. It's so good.
And there's some CBD that taste better. It's CBD that smell better, look
Yep.
better. The cure on it is just uncomparable to any other bud that you touched. You just gotta
Yep.
try it, bro. You just gotta try it. And the terpenes will surprise you. It's not gonna get you high, but some
no.
of them will buzz you.
But if you
Some
want,
of them will buzz
Oh
you.
if
yeah,
you're
you
going
Oh,
feel like some of
definitely.
them hit me better than some indicas, you know?
Yeah.
No doubt.
some
And bro,
CBD,
oh yeah, that's something.
if you want a little mind game and you're trying to get that mind game, a little CBG flower will play a little mind trick on you. I don't know what it is about CBG flower. It's not going to get you high, but you're going to feel a little something going on up top. It's
CBG and CBD strains do give you the like CBD, like lemon octane is a strain like
oh
that
yeah.
because it's a very nice mix of CBG and
Solid.
CBD. Bro, the smell from it, the taste from it, and the just effects, the full experience that you get from that is so similar to cannabis. It does play a mind game with you because it's just so similar. You're like, bro, what? Just what? What? You damn near, and then the way that it make you feel is so relaxing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It damn near,
Oh yeah.
you're not gonna be high, but
Yeah.
it'll fool you. Like, damn, what the?
Definitely.
Wait, if
Like a
maybe if
little
I
Yes.
smoke
mind
enough bowls of this, I might
massage.
just get
Well, and I
high. Have you feeling
Yeah.
like that?
well, well, and I think it's such a perspective thing too, because like some people that really stay away from sativas and they're really looking for that body buzz, and that's kind of what their brain is used to for a high. You could give them some quality CBD, not tell them it's CBD. They will know no different. They'll think it's a quality indica of some THC that they're just
Bro,
chilling on, you know? Like,
bro, bro, I've had it happen. I done chill with one of my homies, just spark some shit up. Damn, it's a fire. It's a gas. But that's CBD, bro.
CBD.
What?
Yeah, dude, no doubt. That's like
Yeah.
the one that comes to mind, the Skywalker OG from Jackson Wellness.
Oh yep.
That shit,
Oh.
I loved it. It was so it hit me harder than several indicas I've had over the
That
course
could
of
go
this
Hey,
year.
put
It
you to
was so
bed
nice.
type stuff.
it's, it's the shit I
I
had
like those
No
called.
doubt,
indicas.
bro.
It was this shit I had called Millionaire Shortbread. I think I was getting zips of that for like 45, something like that. Bro, bro, smacked for some CBD, smacked.
I just had a
Like, bro,
random
ganja. You
mind.
can ask Ganja Seater about that bit. Like, that was some special CBD. I ended up copping like, I copped like 2, 3 zips of that one right there because it was just so special. Like the smell on it, the look of it. It was like a nice sweet ass. Like, bro, all right, you know. It smelled more like biscotti than biscotti. Than any biscotti I ever smelled
Oh
smells like
wow.
biscotti. Like I can't explain it. It actually smelled like a sweet ass cookie. Like you know the vanilla. All right, we know the vanilla wafers, the vanilla
Yes.
spiral wafers. Identical,
Yes.
identical. Crazy.
Oh, that
Wow.
sounds so good,
That
dude.
sounds amazing, dude.
The bud structure on it was
I
so
I love
spiky.
that like shortbread, buttery sweet
Yeah,
vanilla. I
bro.
love. Oh. Mm.
It was called Millionaire Shortbread. And it was so fire, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was one of
Man,
them
I
that's
can't.
like, give it to
I don't
somebody,
want to.
don't say nothing to them. They're not gonna say nothing. They're not gonna say nothing. If anything, they're gonna say it's fire.
Oh yeah. I don't want to sound like a broken record, y'all, but don't sleep on the SFEOG Oreos Smalls from JK. This is
I can't
a
wait till
really
tomorrow, bro. I can't wait till tomorrow.
well rounded high. You are gonna enjoy it. It is very enjoyable, very nice. Like
Hey, I'm finna hit a backflip on that Metal Gear. Bro, I got something
Man,
coming tomorrow. I wasn't even finna tell the people, bro, but we talk about deals again.
Yeah.
I got
Gotta hit
some
those
I
deals
got
up
some
quick.
supposedly coming tomorrow. Y'all. Alright, so I got five zips for $89.
oh yeah, I saw you post about that.
Now guys, it's mid. It's mid. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not even gonna like get my hopes high. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to
Sure.
try to make myself think that it's not going to be this. It's mid. It's some fucking bunk. It is. I'm gonna show you what it is. This is what it is. It is some dirt. It's some dirt, people. That's what it is. All right. Realistically, but it was $70 for a QP.
And wasn't it testing at like 20%?
21%.
Yeah.
The other zip that I got the QP for like it was 60. The QP was $65. I'm just rounding up.
I'm
I'm
very
just rounding
curious
up.
to see how you like it.
The other one was like $26. The zip was it was some. I got Brass Monkey. Brass Monkey was the QP for 65. The other one was 26 Point Break, 26 for the zip. That was like 24% THC.
Oh, okay.
and was that what? How's that one
26 the zip.
looking?
They still got them up. And you can get two zips for 50.
That's wild.
You
That's
said what?
crazy. I'm
Zay?
excited to see how you like it.
What you say, Zay?
I said, how was that one looking? And then, I thought about the picture I pulled up yesterday, and I was like, oh yeah, man. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully it looks tasty.
Yeah, let us know what you think, Ganja Bear. I'm really curious to see how you like it, man. I mean, that could have been the fucking deal of the year if it's some
It
gas.
might be. I don't know. I don't know.
Damn, bro. I was thinking about
Like I
getting it and
said,
pressing it.
I'm not even getting my hopes high, bro.
Pressing
When
it.
you see a
Getting
price
a
like
couple
that, it's just
grams,
like, what
dude.
can you really expect? Like the last QP, I got a QP for 90. I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
was already skeptical of that. And for good reason, because when I got it, it was just 50% shrimp. 50, like I literally I only got two zips of bud. It was literally like 50% shrimp, 50, like crazy. So I don't know what the heck. $65 QP. What do you really expect, bro? Goose, you know
Yeah.
what goose shit look like when it dry up? I'm
Yeah.
expecting that, no cap.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I haven't thought about dried goose shit since I lived in Colorado. That brings back some childhood memories. That's hilarious, bro. Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, no cap though, some goose shit low key. Hey, too. If you don't know what weed is for real, it's your first time. Hey, that shit low key look like some mid, no cap.
Hey,
It
you're
look
not
like some
kidding,
Alright,
dude.
mid.
man.
Hey, they have a strain called dog shit. Now we gotta make a strain called goose shit.
True. I
Hey,
mean,
for real though.
gotta check the
For
box.
real though.
Take golden goat and dog shit and call it goose shit.
Oh yeah, man. That sounds amazing.
You onto something. Oh, I fuck with
I'm
that.
saying,
I
man.
really do.
I've been
I'm
trying
gonna
to get
have
my
to.
hands on some cheese. If any of y'all find some THCA
Blue,
cheese,
just straight
hit your boy up.
cheese.
I want to
Straight
cross
cheese.
some
It's my
cheese
favorite strain of all
genetics.
time.
I think I
Yeah.
have, bro. I don't
Bro,
remember
if you
where.
see some, send me a message because I gotta get my hands on some cheese.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I want to
do
that
some
cross
sounds
some
looking
good.
because I think
cheese.
I seen somebody dropping cheese.
I want to grow
I
cheese,
remember where though.
UK cheese, you know,
Yes. Yes.
skunk, all the originals. If you guys have like the
Bro.
originals,
Bro,
DM
Hey,
me
blue
show.
on
cheese,
Instagram, and I will,
blue cheese is fire.
yeah.
Yeah, blue
Yeah, that
dream
UK cheese, man.
crossed
There's
with cheese
nothing
is
like
wild.
that. Oh,
I just remember that being
I
so.
found
That's
some.
the first strain I think I ever had that was just completely coated in keef.
Oh
What?
yeah.
Blue cheese was like the first
Oh
strain
yeah.
I ever got. Like from the plug handed it to me, and I was just like, dude, this thing is coated. What is going on? This is wild. I mean, nowadays I feel like that would have been the dumbest thing to ever say if I was doing a review on a pack, but like. Just like it's
Jerry, what do you
ingrained
think about
memory
that?
right there in the head. It was just so lit to be like, oh my god, this.
Ain't nothing like that
yeah.
first fire pack, huh? It
Oh yeah,
really ain't.
dude.
What do you think about that blue slushy, Jerry?
Blue slushy was so pretty and smooth on the smoke inside of it. You're talking about the one from JK?
Yeah,
So
the one from
I'm
JK.
saving myself
smooth.
a nug until Christmas.
Yeah, it's one
Yeah,
of those like.
that it's that special, man. It's that special.
It's
Yeah,
that I
it's
got
not
one
gonna
nug packed
slap
away
you
till
around.
Christmas.
It's not like one of those strains that you're not buying it for it to slap you around. It's like a full
Right.
experience, though. It's like checking every
Yes.
box, at least a 7 in every single box. The only 7 I really gave it would be potency. Everything else was an 8 or a 9, maybe even a
Yeah.
10 on an appearance. Like a 9 on smell and aroma. It was very, very nice overall.
I found it really nice for a wake and bake because it was just for me a real clean, like simple head high. But yeah, it checks every box. The look, the breakdown, the flavor. Like it I being someone that appreciates cannabis like you do, Zype, I think you would really enjoy it.
Yeah,
That's
in the
good.
morning, especially when you're like waking up after
Yeah.
smoking a little heavy the night before and you're like throat and lungs don't really want you to take that bong rip, but your brain
Oh
is saying,
yeah.
please take
No,
that
yeah.
bong rip before you do anything, dude. Blue Slushy is one of the
One
strains that
one of the smoothest strains ever.
One of those strains you wake up and you're like, wow, this is
Yeah,
what I need.
it was so smooth.
Yeah.
One of the smoothest. Yeah, I tucked away one nug. I put it in one of the J Liddy's all black jars, and I've got it for Christmas morning. No shit, and I'm gonna smoke it Christmas morning.
that
It was
is
that
That's cool,
good,
awesome.
man.
that memorable. Yeah, that memorable. Like I'm gonna make a little Christmas morning present for myself, you know.
Hey,
You gotta
Christopher,
treat
any
yourself.
deals you want to get to the people real quick though? We're already over, but the deals are important. People need the deals.
People need the deals because you gotta smoke
People
good and
need
pay
the
less.
deals,
All
man.
right, I already talked about a $70 QP. That if y'all wanna fuck around with the fuck around and see what's up, and y'all really just want to roll the dice like I rolled the dice. You know what I'm saying? Play a little Monopoly real quick, and you might just come out with the jackpot. $26 ounces is still allowed to CBD hemp direct at Point Break. Point Break is actually, bro. If you look at the cross of that, that's actually some really good shit. It's like Tropicana cookies. What the fuck? Tropicana cookies crossed with like trophy wife or some shit like that.
Ooh.
I don't remember for real. I ain't gonna lie, but it's Tropicana cookies. Tropicana cookies are by itself, bro. You give me a zip of Tropicana cookies for 26. I don't care if it's a mid or not. I'm fucking happy. I got a smile on my face, no cap. So that's it. Hey, like I said, if you want to roll the dice, I don't know. It might be some fucking mid sack, but it might be some gas pack for the price. It's always going to be some mid for the price, but it might be some mid gas, some gas mid, whatever you want to say. Hey, at least it ain't a bell of hay. But we also got two zips for 80 coming from a new company I haven't tried yet, but hey, it's on the way. So we finna be trying them soon. Canna House Farms, always nice to try something new. And you can try two new things. I know y'all never tried this strain before. If you have, you really be smoking gas, cuz like no cap. You really be fucking exploring because I never heard of this shit in my life. It's called Baba Fruit. I got two zips for 80, shaking smalls. It's Kim D crossed with Daylight Sun Dream and Black Afghani.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's gonna be some gas. I think that's gonna be some gas.
Yeah, that'll be some
They got
gas
some
for
really nice
sure.
they also got purple strawberries, I think, and sleeping bear. They got a sale going on, so I definitely go check them out. Like they got zips for 75. Like I said, the 2 zips for 80. Then the indoor, the purple strawberry is an indoor, so it's a little bit more expensive. But they got a nice deal on that too. Then, dang, what else I got? The JK deals, we've been talking about them all damn day, but we didn't talk about the 2 strains that they have up right now. They got Bubba Zittles and Lemon Cherry Gelato. 50 to zip on both of those strains is absurd. Bubba Zittles? Bubba Zittles. You might want to pick up 2 of them bitches. Like, what the fuck? Bubba Zittles, Scott.
Yeah,
Ain't that shit's
ridiculous.
crazy. 50 to zip. Lemon Cherry Gelato, that was like the strain of the year last year. You know what I'm saying? Everybody and their mama wanted some Lemon Cherry Gelato. Everybody and their mama had Lemon Cherry Gelato. The fact that you can get that $50 a zip, Jerry was saying it, and he was definitely right. People would be going crazy last year if it was $50 a Lemon Cherry
Yep.
Gelato. So if you fuck with that strain hella, I definitely go see what's up with JK. Go see what's up with JK. You can get 2 zips for 100 out the dope.
Yeah,
Free shipping.
yeah.
That's a good ass deal if you ask the ganja bear. That's
Crazy.
a good deal. Man, let me think. I don't know, man. That might be the end of the deal report of the week. Get back on me next week. I'm gonna have some deals to show y'all guys. You know what I'm saying? Not just talk about it. I can show y'all the bud. So hey, get back to me next week and I'm gonna have some gas for you or some mid. Either way, it's gonna be some deals. Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
Hell yeah.
By next week too, we should have some leaks of the website. What it's gonna be looking like. We're not gonna
Sweet.
release it to the public because y'all clicking around it might break it on me. So that we'll release pictures of what it's supposed to look like and what it's going to look like. That way people can start getting kind of a general grasp of things. But that does mean that we're approaching it, guys. Early 2024, there's going to be a new avenue platform for you all to catch up on cannabis news, hemp news, figure out how things are. Instead of getting just one person's perspective in 10 minutes time, you can see 6 people's perspectives on a flower in 10 minutes time. Going to be a pretty cool way to see a joint effort review, if you ask me. Otherwise, good spot to catch up on news. Is going to be a cool spot to network with people. We're starting to have a little bit of a social media aspect implemented that you're going to need to see the pictures to understand it, but it's going to, of course, come along with giveaways. A lot of giveaways are getting pushed to this upcoming week because this last week ended up being way too busy. So again, make sure you're joining the Discord. But I think we're going to have to catch y'all next week. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you guys got an extra free 10 minutes. This is awesome. You guys didn't even have to subscribe to a Patreon for it, dude. It was free. Like,
Nah, bro, we're gonna need 5 from everybody that's still in here, bro. Face ass.
That's funny.
all right, homies. We'll catch you next
I'll
week.
take a hit as we
Hey,
sign off.
peace
Y'all
to
cheers.
everybody. Ain't got nothing to rip on, Sally. But I'm gonna take a sip of water because y'all gotta stay hydrated, cuz. Stay hydrated, everybody.
Stay hydrated, folks. As Ganja said, stay hydrated. You'll thank yourself.
Aye.
You'll thank me. But most importantly,
Over the next 10 days,
don't forget to
load
thank your
yourself on
family.
creatine. You will thank me at the end of the 10 days. Trust me. But with that, deuces, homies. We'll see you next Sunday.
Hey, peace,
for
man. I
another
hope everybody
joint
have a
effort.
beautiful